Hello, that's alright guys, welcome to a new video. I would like to represent you my OTK deck. It's like a Stein machine OTK deck. We win streaking, we're losing, we win streaking, but overall I really want to showcase you this deck. Also, I've been testing out a bunch, right? So this is the deck list, and it only plays 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 monsters, 2 Stein, and the rest are these. So the side deck, I have 3 Royal Decree, 2 of these, enemy controller, a meta, and the rest is whatever. So first of all, this deck has such an insane amount of, it has like a million ways to OTK, and I will showcase you in some replays and some games how strong this deck actually is. 2 enemy controller and the main deck are extremely important. At the beginning, I had a different deck. The music is a little bit loud for me. So at the beginning I had a different deck, but I came to the conclusion that enemy controller is just too important. Many people play scapegoats or 3 times scapegoats, and you just can't penetrate them without a tribe or without the enemy controller. And also enemy controller has such a good synergy with your own scapegoat. So if you have scapegoats, your opponent is building up a board, you can tribute a token, get control over this monster, use Metamorphosis. So you're not only relying on Snatch Steal or Brain Control. We have also 2 enemy controllers. Only 1 trap card, which is kind of interesting. We have so many ways to OTK. We literally this guy with the Master of Oz. Oops, I just removed 1 fusion monster, lol. With Master of Oz, Megamorph, it's OTK. Then you have the machine with 3 limiter. Sometimes it's a combination of both. Sometimes it's this guy. Yeah, I will just showcase you some games, right? So let me see. So where is that game? So here we played against the 900 rated homie Pain, a very high rated player. And let's just take a look at how this duel went. Just so like you see how many ways it has to OTK. And yeah, let me break it down to you. So also if the opponent starts with Trinity, right, it's not that big of a deal because you can just discard stuff. You have very good defense. So Pot of Greed, standard, and typical Chaos Turbo is gonna draw a million cards. This is just what it is, but luckily we don't really care about drawing a million cards. We just wanna OTK. That's pretty much it, and you will just see how many ways there are in this deck. Right, so we use this, and also the monsters are very good because we have 7-star, 7-star, almost no one says 7. We have 2-star, 2-star, only 1 4-star. We have the 8-star Demok and the 6-star Jinzo. So it's extremely hard for the opponents to guess, and on the first duel they never know. They just all guess 4. And then you get like OTK stuff because Cyber Sign comes and stuff like that. So let's see what we do here. Gate. We get Stein out, right? Negating the traps. Getting a Demok out. Tornado. Boom. There's a Book of Moon. So we get rid of that guy. And just like that, it's already 1 turn kill, bro. It's like pretty, even though he has a million cards in his hand. That's why I mean this deck is like has insane potential to just destroy opponents out of nowhere. So this duel I lost because I didn't know, or I forgot, if you set your quick spells card, you can't activate them directly. So I kinda misplayed this one, which is fine. You learn by making mistakes. Because I think if I didn't misplay here, I could have won this one as well, but you will see. I mean, I'm still learning, no one is perfect. See, I set these cards, which was the mistake. I can't activate it. So I'm kind of fucked here already. But it's still like, it's okay. When you're experimenting with new decks, when you're learning and stuff like that, it's completely fine to make mistakes. You just learn and improve from them. So it's 1-1. We go first here. And let's take a look if we manage to OTK again. So Breaker, he thinks, that's interesting. So he thought that I have scapegoats anyways, because it's the most obvious scapegoat to just set one card and end the turn. But I have the Royal here, and the Royal actually is very, very good here, because he didn't want to waste stuff on it. And now we're in complete control. And suddenly, it's just super, super... Like, he didn't use MST, he didn't use Breaker Effect, because he didn't want to waste stuff on the scapegoats. So, Pot of Greed. We draw one more card. With enemy controller. So now he uses the Space Typhoon. Sakuretsu out. Gates. We get the Demok here luckily. And there's so many ways to OTK. Grace. Tokens need to go now. And we just needed to remove that card. See? And now, because we have 3 Tornado, Heavy Storm and stuff like that. So now that we know this card is no scapegoat, we're good to go. This guy. And I know that all the strong monsters are out. We only have 2 Cyber Steins left in the deck and that Forza guy. So the chance that the Cyber Stein comes is extremely high. So boom, Cyber Stein. We cleared the whole board. We can now declare effect. And yeah, OTK. Pretty much 9000 damage in 1 turn. So I think this deck's amazing, bro. Let's take a look at some more duels. Maybe we can showcase some more duels. We lost this one 8 minutes ago because it was due to inactivity. We couldn't move anymore. So the game got kinda stuck. So let's take a look at maybe this game, I don't know. Just random. This is like 500 rating. So let's just see if we OTK here. I just ended turn. Relinquish turbo deck. Also pretty nice deck. So Heavy Storm, this one. Card Destruction. And we bricked. We sadly bricked. We needed the Cyber Stein. But the Cyber Stein didn't come. Otherwise Cyber Stein, Brain Control, Megamorph, it's OTK. So we bricked, which is still fine. Still 2 more games to go, and let's see how this develops. So sometimes you will just break with these kind of decks, it is what it is. Misclick here, but it was fine. And in some games you just play chill. Only 1 meta, I don't like 3 of them. I don't want to go into control deck, we want to play an OTK deck. But sometimes it is good, because now he wastes so much stuff on it. And we can start to go for the OTK. We remove the traps and spells. Get our stuff out. Get this guy out because he's a machine. So we use his effect obviously. We remove 1 or 2 goats. Gone. Gate. Get this guy out. Use 1 more effect. And this is very hard to OTK because against scapegoats we usually need the enemy controller or something like this, right? But we were able to remove most of the stuff due to the effects. Limiter removal and deal 10,000 damage, right? So again, very clean. Most decks are not prepared for that, and most decks have fight decks against mirror, like Mind Control, Royal, against Burner, against Chaos decks. So you're pretty fine with these decks. And even if they have some side stuff, you're like this guy has this side deck, for example, right? This is one of the best cards against our deck. But let's see how we manage to play. So, card destruction. Now we need a Tornado Heavy Storm. We got our Heavy Storm here. He's drawing a million cards, which is fine. So let's take a look. Heavy Storm. Just attack this guy with the Fusilier. So he's going all in, you know. We take some damage. And most OTK decks are bad because they only rely on Stein. So if you are under 5k, you lose. This deck is a very good combination of both. So you're not lost even though we're under 5k. So let's take a look. Call of the Hunted, get this guy back. Gives us the okay. We get Tornado. And the good thing is that Tornado is insane synergy with this. So we get this guy out. Tornado, everything to hand. The monster stays. We use this one to get the 8-star. We don't even need it that, but he's a machine and we can clear the board and we have the limiter premature. So we have basically, it's over, right? So even though we only get it once, we remove that. It's like whatever. This guy, premature. I used gate, so this guy's in the grave. So we can get more monsters, more machine monsters. And just like that, boom. Look at the ATK. 5-2, 5-6, 2-8. Plus, if they should survive, this guy just fires 500 damage, 500. It's like extremely good deck in my opinion. If you want to test it out, feel free to do so. Let's see if we can showcase one more game. I had this game. This guy is 926 rated, extremely high rated player. So let's take a look how we do against a it was like top 10 or something like this. Or like top 20 players. So this guy is no amateur, right? So let's take a look at how we do against these very high rated Chaos Turbo abusers. Because they all play Chaos Turbo at the top. Some play Chaos Burn, but most of them just play Chaos. So let's take a look. One game where we start with Trinity stuff, and turn. And Scapegoats is just a card that should be limited to 1. 3 times Scapegoats is too broken in Chaos Control and in this. I think it's too broken, but the format is Casino format anyway. So let's see how we play here. We play the Chaos Control style with only one Metamorphosis that we have in the deck. Because they also think that we're playing Chaos Control. They don't even know what we are playing, which is pretty good. So Tornado. He says 4, but 4 is the least. 4 is not gonna come. We have only one 4-star monster, you know what I mean? Even every time they say 4, they're like fucked. Even if they say 8, it's like, yeah. So he has the side deck now. So we can't really do much. But we can do the Fusilier. The Fusilier kills that guy. That's why this card is so important. Stein effect. Remove one monster. Remove the second monster. And it's just like that. It's game over again. He said 8. Holy shit. We get this guy. Demog. Limiter. Limiter, boom. And just like that, bro, you can demolish people. I even continue to that with the turn. So guys, I hope you liked the small video. I hope you liked the showcase. I'm gonna show you the deck one more time. So this is the deck, as I said. I would not play more Metamorphosis. This is 2 or 3 just suck hardcore. The card destruction is very important. Sometimes you need only one more card to draw, one more buff card, one more limiter, one more Megamorph. Yeah, you can OTK and you buff a monster with this and give it limiter and it has 10k. You know, or Tornado, Megamorph. Sometimes I use Megamorph and limiter, 10k monsters. You know, the most important stuff is the enemy controllers. Don't put this card out if you try this deck. I have OTK a million people with this who play control decks, Scapegoat, defensive stuff. And if you see Scapegoats and stuff like that, or if you play Burner, you put in all royal degrees and you put in these 2 and you just penetrate to the death to one monster. So you don't even, because sometimes they play a face down monster and you can build a monster with 12,000 ATK, 13,000 ATK. So you give it this and you just OTK, you know. So guys, have a good day as always, man. Peace out.